An Early Education Website Guide from Dmoz-Odp. Chapter 1. Early Childhood Education Websites at dmoz-odp.org/reference/education/early_childhood. Early Childhood Education Websites. Perpetualpreschool.com, the Perpetual Preschool, over 6,000 free songs, crafts, games, snack ideas, and learning activities for preschool and kindergarten educators to use in the classrooms. Includes thematic units, professional development resources and teacher forums. AskThePreschoolTeacher.com, Ask the Preschool Teacher, a place to ask questions and get responses from qualified preschool teachers. Includes an archive of questions asked previously. ATOSKidsStuff.com, A to Z Kids Stuff, includes lesson plan themes, monthly calendars, educational activities, and free downloads appropriate for use with young learners. CanTech.ca, CanTeach, resources for educators, features classroom management resources, children's songs and poetry, planning tools and free lesson plans. EarlyChildhood.com, EarlyChildhood.com, improving the education and general life experience of young children. Advice from experts in the early childhood field, creative projects, and sharing of ideas and questions with the early childhood community. EastResources.iwarp.com, Early Childhood Educators Resources, links to pages providing ideas for art, science, small group, circle time, and quiet time activities. EverythingPreschool.com, Everything Preschool, includes lesson plans, art, songs, thematic units, and book reviews. Hummingbird.com, Hummingbird Educational Resources, includes lesson plan ideas, links, message board, and links. Mothergoose.com, Mothergoose.com, free activities, crafts, games, and printables for ages 3 to 6. Muddlepuddle.co.uk, Muddlepuddle Early Years Home Education, features thematic activities parents may do at home with toddlers. Many games reflect the Montessori approach. Includes a support list and information on cleft lip and palate. Preschooleducatian.com, preschool education, activities for the preschool and kindergarten classroom grouped by theme in a free newsletter. stepbystepcc.com/themes.html, step-by-step theme pages, offers book recommendations, songs, finger plays, and art activities for more than themes. suzyk.us/index.htm, Suzyk, Cyber Preschool, offers finger plays, snack recipes, art ideas, printables and curriculum calendar. Activities grouped by months and themes. Taildo.tripod.com/Tammy's Teaching Tips, Tammy's Teaching Tips provides tips, themes, ideas, and activities for preschool teachers as well as elementary teachers. Teachingheart.net, Teaching is a Work of Heart, site updated monthly, provides thematic activities and screened links. teachandyoungchildren.com/home, Technology and Young Children, includes information about educational practices, research, funding. A project of the National Association for the Education of Young Children. THeideaBox.com, The Idea Box, site aimed at parents and teachers of young children, offers games, songs, kid recipes, craft ideas, and message boards. Curriculum Early Childhood Ed. Websites. 123child.com, Activity Idea Place, provides theme-based art activities, games, crafts, and songs for schoolers and toddlers. alecurriculum.com, Adventures in Learning, monthly preschool curriculum for children 2 to 5. Theme-based program with all materials included. AuntAnnie.com, Aunt Annie's Crafts, TM, takes the craft how-to book one step further by putting it on the computer and taking advantage of the flexibility that the computer offers. Carol'sCurriculum.com, Carol's affordable curriculum, crafts, and educational materials for children ages 2 to 5. Cubby'sCurriculum.com, Chubby Cubby's customizable curriculum, monthly theme-based curriculum for children ages 2 to 5. EarlySprouts.org, Early Sprouts, gardening and nutrition curriculum for young children. FunshineExpress.com, Funshine Express, monthly preschool curriculum program for children 2 through 5 years old. The curriculum includes arts and crafts, music and movement, hands-on math and science, language, and social activities. highreach.com, High Reach Learning, early childhood curriculum programs and teacher resource materials for ages 16 months through kindergarten. Teacher resources include puppet and activity books, emergency kits, and learning cassettes. Kiddiddles.com, Kiddiddles, offers lyrics to hundreds of children's songs and lullabies, as well as stories, games, and contests. LessonsENSE.com, Lesson Sense, providing lesson plans, worksheets, games, and other activities for kindergarten teachers or homeschoolers. MotherGooseTime.com, Mother Goose Time, preschool curriculum for daycare providers that offers monthly packets of theme-based, hands-on activities and crafts. PreschoolCorner.com, Preschool Corner curriculum, crafts, and learning activities for children ages 2 to 5 years old. PreschoolCurriculum.com, affordable preschool program, teach numbers, letters, colors, and shapes to preschool children ages 2.5 to 5 years old. Monthly curriculum kits include all supplies and instructions for child-created craft projects. SHIRLEYS-PRESCHOOL-ACTIVITIES.com, Shirley's Preschool Activities, Homeschooling Curriculum Products, Preschool Activities for Busy Moms and Teachers. StarbrightLearning.com, Starbright Learning Program, monthly preschool program with learning and craft activities. Stormpages.com/Cozy Cottage, Cozy Cottage Child Care, includes child care policies, recipes, art activities, items for sale and book suggestions. time4learning.com/homeschool-curriculum.htm, time4learning.com, homeschool site providing core curriculum in the form of interactive lessons, printable worksheets, and assessments for grades pre-K-12. Also used as an alternative to tutoring, learning centers and summer school. Magazines and zines. Early Childhood Ed. Websites: ecrp.uiuc.edu, ECRP, Early Childhood Research and Practice. This peer-reviewed electronic journal emphasizes articles reporting on practice-related research and development and on issues related to practice, parent participation and policy. Montessori Early Childhood Ed. Websites: digital.library.upenn.edu/women/Montessori/method/method.html, The Montessori Method, the full text with illustrations from The Montessori Method, 1912, by Maria Montessori, translated by Anne Everett George. Hosted by UPenn Digital Library. MichaelOlaf.net, the Michael Olaf Montessori Company, offers developmentally appropriate Montessori books, toys, games, and tools for ages birth to 12 years. Features general Montessori information, articles by developmental age and the history of the Tibetan Children's Village Project. Montessori.edu/homeschooling.html, Montessori Homeschooling, a forum about Montessori homeschooling and links to other sites of value to homeschooling families. montessori_teacher.tripod.com/Montessori homeschool.html, Montessori at Home, Guide to Finding Montessori Homeschooling links on the Internet. MontessoriConnections.com, Montessori Connections, Information Center for Montessori administrators, teachers, parents, and students. Links to schools, teacher training centers, publications, organizations, conferences, educational products, and services. pub36.bravenet.com/chat/show.php usernumber =30357364755 CPV =1, Montessori and homeschool chat about these topics. Montessori Organizations. AMSHQ.org, American Montessori Society, AMS, National Center for Montessori Information, with emphasis on team teaching wherein students work under faculty with strengths in various areas of theory and practicum. School Consultation and Accreditation Protocol, affiliated teacher preparation courses, annual meeting and regional seminars and workshops for member schools, teachers, administrators and parents. IMSMontessori.org, International Montessori Society, IMS, promotes commitment to Montessori principles, with emphasis on preparation of the environment and unobtrusive observation in deference to the individual liberty of the student. School consultation and recognition criteria, publications, teacher education, and regional conferences and workshops for teachers, administrators and parents. IndianMontessoriCenter.org, the Indian Montessori Center, offer courses to train educators in the Montessori method. Includes facts about the center and courses, recognized schools, online bookstore, and general information about the method. Located in Bangalore. MACT.org, Montessori Accreditation Council for Teacher Education, MACT, an autonomous post-secondary accrediting agency for Montessori teacher education programs. The Council accredits 1. Independent post-secondary institutions which offer comprehensive, in-residence certification, and 2. Programs or departments located within institutions already accredited by another recognized agency. MAPN.org, Montessori Education Institute of the Pacific Northwest, MEPN, Seattle, Washington, USA. A Montessori community committed to educating, preparing, and supporting teachers. MMSOC.org, Michigan Montessori Society. The society promotes the philosophy of Maria Montessori and provides resources to teachers, parents, and administrators. MONTESSORI-AMI.org, Association Montessori Internationale, AMI, organization founded in 1929 by Drive Maria Montessori to maintain the integrity of her life's work and to ensure its perpetuation after her death. Guidance for AMI training courses, for establishment of schools, for manufacture of approved educational materials and for publication of Drive Montessori's books. Organization of congresses and study conferences. MONTESSORI-ICME.com, International Center for Montessori Education, ICME, located in Amman, Jordan. Offers teacher training, accreditation, and other resources for the Montessori community. Montessori.org, the Montessori Foundation, non-profit organization dedicated to the advancement of Montessori education in the U.S. and abroad. Programs and resources for parents, teachers, administrators, and board members. Montessori.org.nz, Montessori Association of New Zealand, MANZ, resource for parents, educators, and researchers. Teacher training, conferences, news, and listing of schools. Organizations Early Childhood Ed. Websites. Accesseast.org, Access, Membership Association for professionals offering support for associate degree programs. AECEO.ca, Association Early Childhood Educators Ontario, professional body offering industry news and advocacy. California Kindergarten Association.org, California Kindergarten Association, includes information on conferences, grants, publications, current legislation, and membership. CDCHeadStart.org, Child Development Council of Franklin County, provides Head Start services to income-eligible children ages 3 to 5 and their families in the Columbus, Ohio area. Includes mission statement, program information, and contact numbers. CDR.org, Child Development Resources, private, non-profit agency provides services for young children and their families, as well as training for early childhood and early intervention professionals. Site provides an overview of both services and training, as a brief history of the agency. CECL.NL.edu, McCormick Center for Early Childhood Leadership, offers professional development and program evaluation. Includes articles and research notes. ChildcareCanada.org, Childcare Resource and Research Unit, CRRU, focuses on early childhood care, education research and advocacy for the publicly funded, universally accessible, comprehensive, not-for-profit system of early childhood care and education in Canada. Research, resource, and policy links. Childswork.org, Child's Work Learning Center, Inc., a non-profit early childhood center in Portland, or earlychildhooddevelopment.ca, Early Childhood Development Association of Prince Edward Island, a non-profit organization to promote the physical, emotional, social, and cognitive development of young children. Mission Statement, List of Accomplishments, Code of Ethics and Membership Information. earlychildhoodeducator.com, Pacific Rim Early Childhood Institute, provides government-licensed courses in early childhood education via distance education. eastbc.ca, Early Childhood Educators of British Columbia, provides an overview of the organization as well as product order form and membership organization. eastmentor.org, California Early Childhood Mentor Program, tells who the agency is and what it does. Includes an introduction to the mentoring program, a participants area and a list of printed materials available for sale. FroebelFoundation.org, Froebel Foundation USA. The Froebel Foundation USA was established in January 2001 to promote the educational ideas of Friedrich Froebel to the world at large and preserve the history of the U.S. Kindergarten movement. HighScope.org, High/Scope Educational Research Foundation, independent nonprofit research, curriculum development, teacher training, and public advocacy organization. An overview of educational programs, a catalog of published materials, assessment tools, and research studies. EAP.org, Institutes for the Achievement of Human Potential, introduces caregivers to the field of child brain development. Serves both brain-injured children and well children. JStart.org, Jumpstart, recruits, trains, supervises and supports college students to work with early childhood programs such as Head Start. News, locations, and volunteer opportunities. NAEC.org, the National Association for the Education of Young Children, professional organization which promotes excellence in early childhood education. Information for educators and parents, conference information, professional development resources and a members-only section. NewJerseySite.org, Coalition of Infant/Toddler Educators, promotes quality care and education through professional development and other resources. ParentsAsTeachers.org, Parents as Teachers National Center, non-profit parent education organization providing parents of children prenatal age 5 with support and information on their developing child through a network of local programs. PlayCenter.org.nz, PlayCenter, provides parent education and examines characteristics of quality early childhood education. Puckett.org, the Orlana Hawks Puckett Institute, a not-for-profit organization engaging in activities that enhance and promote healthy child, parent, and family functioning. SanDiegoAEE.org, San Diego Association for the Education of Young Children, includes brief mission statement, list of upcoming events and resources for child care providers and children's advocates. 0to3.org, 0 to 3, offers a comprehensive interactive resource for parents and early childhood education professionals on healthy development of children ages 0 to 3 years. Personal and class pages. Early childhood ed. Websites. members.valley.net/MRDZ, Deneen, Daniel, Mr. DZ World, shares a former teacher's perspectives on civics, world history, and geography and U.S. history. Also includes course outlines, suggested research projects and links. MREID20.tripod.com, Reed, Matthew, teacher at Utica Christian School in Utica, WI. Parents and students can view grades and assignments and get all the latest news in activities and sports. mysite.verizon.net/VZE3H8H7, McCoy, Livia, Science, Technology, and Society. This is the new Community Schools STS class website. Students can find course documents, assignments, and activities to do. Richmond, Virginia. Stutzfamily.com/Mr. Stutz, Stutz, Dave, Mr. Stutz's school site, lesson plans, resources and links relating to world cultures, geography, international education, and ancient history. International School of Belgrade, Serbia. Tolmania.com, Tolman, Joel, Tolmania, provides literature reviews and language resources for teachers and students located at International College in Beirut, Lebanon. TCAMB1.com, Cambizios, Tom, Mr. C's website, U.S. History, Government, and English class curriculum, syllabi and links for Mommy Valley Country Day School. Thinkspot.net/ModderDEI, MRS. King's Modder DEI page, teacher at Modder DEIHS, Santa Ana, CA. Student and parent resources. AP Calculus, Intermediate Algebra, AP Computer Science. Homework links. Study tips. Products and services. Early Childhood Ed. Websites. abcstuff.com, ABC Stuff. Materials to help teach early readers include games, magnetic letters, and products for use by both teachers and parents. adaycare.com/themes.html, Kids are learning. Visit this resource for daycare providers, parents, or anyone working with children. You will find toddler or preschool activities, monthly themes, and daycare forms. babyclassics.com.au, Baby Classics, presents DVDs, CDs, puppets, and toys for babies and toddlers. The Baby Classics series includes music videos with classical music by great composers like Mozart. bebopbooks.com, Bebop Books, publishes multicultural books for emergent readers. bettermebooks.com, Better Me Books, provides fun, educational and motivational programs for young children on the prevention of bullying, violence, vandalism, victimization and tobacco use. ccvillage.com, Child Care Village, provides preschool activities, crafts, music and movement, coloring sheets and daycare menus for members, plus a forum for child care providers, preschools, and parents. challengingbehavior.com, Challenging Behavior in Young Children, excerpts from the book, Challenging Behavior in Young Children, look at understanding, preventing and responding effectively to children's problems. childcaresupplycompany.com, Child Care Supply Company, sells products for the child care industry including gloves for diaper changing, cleaning supplies and gloves for food service. childrenview.com, childrenview.com, offers a daycare camera system for use in child care centers. The streaming video system allows parents to log in and view their children. CopingSkillsLLC.com, Coping Skills LLC, the Coping Skills program features storybooks that teach cognitive, emotional, and behavioral skills to teach children how to cope with life. CreativePirec.com, preschool lesson plans for hands-on, creative teachers who want to create a child-centered program with the emphasis on creative expression. EarlyBeginnings.com, Early Beginnings preschool program, filled with hands-on learning activities reinforcing basic educational concepts. All materials designed for ages 1/2-5. EARLYCHILDHOOD-CURR.com, Palma Smiley's Early Childhood Curriculums, includes Smiley's philosophy of teaching toddlers and offers online ordering. EarlyLit.net, Saroy Goding, Early Childhood Literacy Consulting, presents early literacy training and information sessions at national, regional and state conferences and training for library staff and their partners. EasyCDA.com, Early Childhood CDA Help, provides personalized assistance for those pursuing a CDA credential. EIChild.com, Environments Incorporated, offers products and supplies for early childhood education facilities plus classroom equipment, furniture, learning materials, educational toys and caregiver resources. EVAN-MOOR.com, Evanmore Educational Publishers, publishes supplemental teaching materials for children pre-kindergarten through 6th grade. EXCELLENT4KIDS.com, Excellent for Kids, offers early educational products for children, childcare, daycare, and schools. Includes wide variety of toys, furniture, and active play equipment. FirstStrokesHandwriting.com, First Strokes multi-sensory print program, designed by an occupational therapist to teach print handwriting, This intervention program provides materials for school therapists, teachers, and clinicians. Funsteps.com, Funsteps, Inc., provides complete curriculum programs for use by in-home and center-based childcare providers working with preschool-age children. HarrisonandCompany.com, Harrison & Company, markets classroom furniture, toys, manipulatives, educational games, and other resources. HATCHearlychildhood.com, Hatch, your resource for early learning supplies, provides computer learning systems, classroom supplies, and educational resources for early childhood education. HEALTHY-START.com, Healthy Start, this health education program uses fun-filled curriculum, tapes and posters to teach preschool children how to have a healthy start in life. HOP.com, Hooked on Phonics, makes available the Hooked on Phonics program, a resource which aids in teaching children to read. imagicprograms.com, Imagic Programs, explore educational programs and innovative methods to teach young children how to read and to speak a second language. Jazzlay.com, Jazzle's AZ Clever Songs Alphabet CD, fun songs for each alphabet letter. Song lyrics teach sound-letter relationships and alphabet order. kellybear.com, Kelly Bear, Kelly Bear teaches social skills plus emotional and intellectual development in a book, video, and CD series. kiblo.co.uk, Kiblo Building Blocks. Kiblo is a three-dimensional building block system designed for preschool classes or homes. Offers optional adhesive letter and number labels for learning. kidcrafters.com, KidCrafters preschool program, offers monthly lesson plans and teachers materials for use in preschools, daycare centers, and homes. kids-n-music.com, Kids Coins, 4-inch durable child-safe tokens with pictures and characters that help children grow and learn. kids-express.com, Miss Shirley's Kids Express, 3 unique enrichment classes designed by Miss Shirley Bowers are available on DVD and video for the young child, educator, or parent. kidsofthekingdom.tripod.com, Kids of the Kingdom, Christian preschool curriculum program, designed for children ages 2 1/2 to 5 years, is offered online, on discs, or as a pack with supplies. kidsvision.com, Kidsvision, childcare video monitoring system technology allows parents to log into their childcare center's website to view their children from any standard web browser. Kindergarten.com, Kindergarten.com, resources for teachers and homeschool parents include lesson plans, reading material, and downloadable projects. Kindergartenreadiness.net, Kindergarten Readiness, offers kindergarten readiness guidebooks for parents and teachers, educational books, toys, games, and puzzles that help prepare preschool children for kindergarten. Kinderlit.com, Kinderlit reproducible books, markets resources for teaching language arts skills through literature. Kinderplans.com, Kinderplans.com, offers curriculum-based kindergarten and preschool lesson plans in language arts, math, science, and social skills. LearningProps.com, Learning Props educational tools. Learning Props develops products to help strengthen early childhood skills, as well as aiding in parent involvement. LearningWonders.com, Learning Wonders, educational and religious felt products include pre-cut felts for animals, fairy tales, science, math, and soft story books. LordEquip.com, Lord Company Children's Furniture, manufactures and distributes solid hardwood furniture and educational equipment for infants, toddlers, preschool and elementary-aged children. Lovitosing.co.nz, Love to Sing, markets music-based fun educational videos, books, and CDs for teachers, caregivers and children. MelodyMovement.com, Melody Movement, offers preschool dance curriculum featuring Melody Bear in a storybook and music CD for parents and teachers of young children. Mobilo.net, Plasticant Mobilo, building and construction toy. 3 to 8-year-olds can construct objects and vehicles from their own imagination with this toy made in Germany for use in kindergartens and play schools. Multiculturalkids.com, Multicultural Kids, provides multicultural books, videos, dolls, and crafts to children in the home and classroom, plus books on adoption and kids with disabilities. musicare-usa.com, MusicCare, CDs, and audio cassettes plus classes are offered by this music program for children ages 18 months to 6 years. newphonics.com, Newphonics. Newphonics kindergarten classroom kits come with 52 lessons, puppets, educational materials, and teachers' instructions for the early literacy program. nurserycam.co.uk, Nurserycam, suppliers of security and technology products to the childcare industry, including CCTV, webcam, and access control. Product and service details. oblockbooks.com, Oblockbooks, provides teaching supplies, teacher resources, classroom materials, and educational products for teaching, homeschooling and parenting needs. OrtonGillingham.com, sensational strategies for teaching the beginning reader. Multi-sensory phonics program is based on the same Orton-Gillingham method of reading instruction used in leading education centers. OurLittleTreasure.com.au, Our Little Treasure. This subscription website is overflowing with teacher-designed activities, recipes, and helpful ideas to provide hours of learning and fun for the care of young children. peterson-handwriting.com, Peterson-directed handwriting, provides information, materials, and services including animated letter cards and explanations of developmental considerations. PictureMeReading.com, Picture Me Reading, visual conceptual method of teaching beginning readers alphabet letters and sounds, digraphs and Dolch sight words. PlayFeltPlus.com, PlayFelt Plus, distributes felt boards, ActiviBooks, dolls, puppets, story sets and felt products. PreKSmarties.com, PreKSmarties, articles, shopping, and links for parents interested in early childhood education. Includes information about early reading and phonics. PRESCHOOL-PROGRAM.com, Very Best Preschool Program, learning program is created for children ages 2 to 5 and offers 40 to 50 activities per month. 2 per day include 1 curriculum and 1 craft with all materials. Preschoolpower.com, Preschool Power, video series uses real preschoolers to demonstrate practical skills. RainbowPlanet.com, Rainbow Planet, sells entertainment audio tapes, compact discs, and workshops to educate children through music. ReadingLesson.com, The Reading Lesson, provides a phonics program consisting of a workbook and 3 CD-ROMs which help teaching young children to read. RedLeafPress.org, Red Leaf Press, find books and resources for early childhood teachers, caregivers and family child care providers from a division of resources for child caring. RhymeUniversity.com, graduation supplies, supplies caps, gowns, tassels, awards, ribbons and choir robes for preschool, kindergarten and Head Start. SeatSack.com, SeatSack. SeatSack is the teacher's school, homeschool, or art school supply strategy for clutter control. Organizes classroom environments and stores children's supplies. SteffiWood.com, Steffi Wood Products, manufactures commercial quality wood furniture for use in childcare or early learning centers. Includes sand and water play, dramatic play and classroom accessories. StepsToLiteracy.com, Steps to Literacy, products include everything from big books and magnetic letters to phonics and manipulatives for early literacy, professional educators' development and homeschooling needs. StorytimeStandouts.com, Storytime Standouts, connects literacy and children's books. Parents and teachers will find many ways to promote reading readiness and support young learners. TalkingChild.com, Talking Child, offers Baby Babble, a speech-enhancing video for children created by speech-language pathologists. Find Parent Tutorial, Sign Language Tutorial and Developmental Charts. TeachersBookBag.com, The Teacher's Book Bag, publishes a variety of Black Klein reproducible masters to use in creating books for emerging readers, a printable teacher's resource designed to be used in a classroom. TeachingStrategies.com, Teaching Strategies Online, markets books and videos for educators of young children. Home of the creative curriculum. telesplanet.net/public/bjeremco, anchors and sales. This step-by-step program, designed to teach 3 to 5-year-olds to read, was created by a teacher and mother. TheLearningBoxPreschool.com. The Learning Box Preschool program with hands-on activities, arts and crafts and early literacy experiences is designed for child care centers, preschools, home care and parents. TOPTOOLS4TOTS.com. TOPTOOLS4TOTS.com provides early childhood products and furnishings for daycare centers, preschools, and other child-focused environments. ToutAboutToys.com. Tout About Toys provides interactive learning materials, manipulative toys, educational games, teaching aids, furniture, and equipment for early childhood education. UOtter.com. UOtter Read It offers books and workshops promoting Canadian children's literature. ValSabinPublications.com. Val Sabin Publications, PE teaching manuals for primary school children up to 7 years include parachute games, outdoor and indoor games, dance, gymnastics, and spatial awareness activities. WCLM.com, world-class learning, manufacturer of educational products. web.onetel.net.uk/English for tomorrow/home_page_1x.html, English for tomorrow. Themed reading activities. Books for young children learning to read English help establish both a whole word reading habit and phonic awareness. webhome.idirect.com/JSOMWRU/index.html, test of early learning skills. Assesses the learning skills of children entering preschool or kindergarten, thinking skills, reasoning, language competence, and number concepts. Wescana.com. Wesco preschool furniture and daycare playground equipment includes exercise foam mat, child educational toy, toddler game furniture and tumbling mat for soft play. yourchildlearns.com/learnletters.htm, owl and mouse educational software. Learn Letters free program helps children learn to recognize and form letters of the alphabet. Special Needs Early Childhood Ed. Websites: ectiacenter.org, Early Childhood Technical Assistance Center, supports the implementation of the early childhood provisions of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA. ed.gov/pub/osp95nlrpt/ch2a.html, meeting the needs of infants, toddlers, and preschool children with disabilities, summarizes U.S. requirements for meeting the needs of special needs children under the age of 5 in the public school classroom. kidsource.com/kidsource/pages/preschoolers.disabilities.html, preschoolers, learning and other disabilities. Links to articles on learning and other disabilities that have information and advice directly relevant to preschool children. Rating system rates each articles as good, very good, or best. kidsource.com/kidsource/content2/disability.phonological.html, beginning reading and phonological awareness, provides suggestions for teaching phonological awareness. Includes strategies for helping children with special needs. parent-child.org, the Parent-Child Home Program, home-based literacy and parenting program serving families challenged by poverty, low levels of education, language barriers, and other obstacles to educational success. SpeechTX.com, speech therapy activities, activities for parents and educators to help enhance the speech and language of children. Visionary.net, Too Young for Glasses, contains information useful for families of babies and young children who have vision impairment which could be improved by use of prescription glasses. Subjects Early Childhood Ed. Websites: abcteach.com, abteach, includes dozens of free printable activities, research and report help, project and writing ideas and diorama themes to print. Suitable for teachers, parents, and children. abcteach.com/directory/pre-K-early-childhood-abc-activities-1-4-2-1, ABC activities. offers free printable activity pages including letter and number worksheets and flashcards, coloring pages, and beginning spelling and phonics exercises. activitypad.com/preschool-activity.html, activitypad, printable preschool activities including beginning sounds, cut and paste and color by number. alphabet-soup.net, Alphabet Soup, features activities for young children including crafts and recipes. Also offers humor for teachers. animaljr.com, Animal Junior, coloring pages, teacher worksheets, masks, games and printables. bygdowell.co.uk, Early Years Experience, provides help and ideas to all those involved with young children, including parents and educators. learningpage.com, learningpage.com, printable lesson plans, worksheets, and activity guides for use in the preschool, kindergarten and early elementary environment. Requires free registration. Literactive.com, Literactive, offers literacy and ESL activities for use with young learners. pecentral.org/lesson ideas/elementary/preschool menu.asp, preschool physical education lesson plans, identifies physical skills young children should master and provides related activities. preschoolcoloringbook.com, preschool coloring book, offers printable coloring and activity pages related to a range of topics. preschoolrainbow.org, Gales Preschool Rainbow, early childhood education activities and lesson plans for preschool teachers. Includes seasonal themes and home learning activities.